make sure that your goddess gives you those Michelle Obama vibes, right? We all stand Michelle Obama, right? She's graceful, she's beautiful, she's intellectual, she gives you feels, she inspires you to do better. Your goddess should also do the same thing. What's going on, Beauty Wolves? It's Lotus Alobi here with another episode of Beauty Wolf Edit, and this is where you come to learn all about beauty magic and easy tips, tricks, and techniques that allow you to tap into your magic real fast. I am your favorite mystic practitioner, Lotus Aloba, and I'm the creator of Lobaland the podcast and Lobaland Beauty, where you can get all your mystic fragrances to tap into love, abundance, and clarity. And then we have our edible skincare line coming out later this year, which is supercharged by superfoods to give you a healthy glow inside and out. And I can't wait for y'all to have that. All right, how to get a beauty goddess. I really believe that anyone practicing beauty magic should definitely have a goddess in their life. It just makes your life so much more easier, and it makes your practice so much more easier when you have a focus point of someone who lives and breathes and is known for their beauty and their magic to help guide you when you feel a little lost. It also creates a divine connection with that beauty goddess that allows you to experience more beauty magic, and it creates community. I know that the beauty goddess that I love and focus on, she has brought me so many incredible beauty magicians and mystic practitioners that I get to connect with, all because we experience beauty through a very similar lens. If you're looking for a community, if you're looking for a way to get more focused on what you want to give to the world with your beauty magic, and you want to feel a more divine connection in this practice, you need to know who your beauty goddess is. And we're gonna learn that today. Make sure you subscribe to this page if you haven't already, because we dropping gems, we having fun, and you know, community is everything. Why not be in a space where you get to learn what you really care about with people who also care about it too? Just subscribe. I'll give you a second. Okay, you should have done it by now. Let's get into the topic. So the first thing you want to do when you're looking for a beauty goddess is know why you want a beauty goddess. And it shouldn't just be because you need someone to adore or focus on or worship, whatever word you want to interchange that with. It should be around you having more beauty in your life, but also being able to give more beauty in your life. It should definitely be about enjoying life more, you know, experiencing more joy and being able to give that joy to other people, honoring art, honoring nature. Those should be some of your whys, but find one that really just makes you feel like, yes, this is why I need to find a goddess to help guide me in this journey. Because once you get to that feeling, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to narrow it down, because there are so many beauty goddesses, it's not even funny. Like, so many from all different walks of life. So you really want to know your why as to what you want to gain from having this beauty goddess in your life to help be your North Star. So that way, as you're looking through all the many selections, you can pick which one really feels good for you. So, second tip is research. Okay, let me tell you something. Your girl, it's been a journey to get to the goddess that I adore now, okay? It's been a journey. It's been a learning experience. And the best way to kind of narrow down that journey, because I've been doing this since I think I was like 11 or 12 was when I first found out that beauty goddesses really, really existed, you know, learning about Venus and Aphrodite, and then realizing that those are just two forms of beauty magic, but there's an entire world and so many cultures that embody beauty magic and love magic. And when I found that out, I was like, because they never look like me, right? Venus and Aphrodite are dope as fuck, but they never look like me. I never could like truly relate to them looking at them. It's just kind of like they're beautiful, but like they don't represent me. So one thing that I started to do was look into my heritage, look and see if there were any Black beauty goddesses, anyone of African descent. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Go look at your lineage, look into your heritage, and see if there is someone symbolic of beauty and love in your own culture. I think that's a great starting point, because one, you'll have someone who looks just like you or reflects who you are physically, and that's always, it's always better to be seen that way, especially when we're talking about amplifying our beauty. If the goddess that we are letting lead us in this practice resembles us, we already feel connected, right? You already feel like, oh, this is for me, as opposed to it being someone where it's kind of like, we don't really look the same, but like, shorty got what I want, so I'm gonna do it. I also think looking into your lineage is a great way to help narrow down, again, the many, 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 many beauty goddesses that are out there. So definitely do that first. A second way to do it is, again, going back to your why, seeing why you want to have a beauty goddess, why you want to practice beauty magic to begin with, and then looking at it and seeing, like, is it really a focus on nature? Then you'll notice start looking for beauty goddesses where their magic really stems from nature. For me, it was about the element of water. So the beauty goddess that I adore and that I look to for guidance on my practice, she embodies water. She's of the sweetness of water, right? I also wanted more joy and sweetness in my life. I wanted more ease. My goddess also does that for me. She teaches me through her stories and folklore how to be more easeful, how to let things come to me. Those are really important aspects in my why. And then coupled with the fact that she's of African descent, and when I see images of her, I see myself, those two made it very, very, very clear for me to pick the goddess that was going to help serve me in my practice. Third thing you want to do is find who resonates. Read their stories. Don't just go for the major ones, right? The major ones that are out there are Aphrodite, Venus, Oshun, Lakshmi, right? Definitely get into it. Go and do your research. Find out. Literally Google beauty goddesses and see who comes up for you. Start to see their stories, understand where they come from. First off, it's always good to have knowledge of many goddesses because there might be certain techniques that you may want to check into and practices that you may want to try out from a different goddess that might not be your main G, right? I call my goddess my G because she got me. So she may not be your main goddess, right? But her technique might really resonate with you. So do your research, find out who inspires you to feel beautiful. When I see my beauty goddess, I feel beautiful. I feel excited. I feel ready and passionate to continue my practice and to learn more ways to exude beauty and joy for myself and for the world. You need to make sure that your goddess does the same thing for you. If she's not inspiring you that way, that doesn't have to be your main goddess. She could be in the starting five, okay? But you want to make sure your number one just moves you. Think of your favorite artists and how they just propel you to want to do and be better, and they just get you grooving. That's what you want for yourself, right? Make sure that your goddess gives you those Michelle Obama vibes, right? We all stand Michelle Obama, right? She's graceful, she's beautiful, she's intellectual, she gives you feels, she inspires you to do better. Your goddess should also do the same thing. So that's what you really want to make sure happens, is that you are resonating with this goddess. And some key feelings for beauty are, you should be feeling soft, you should be feeling powerful, right? Like you're not gonna take no shit and you will do what needs to be done. You should feel alluring and giving and ready to receive as well. That's one thing that I enjoy about Beauty Magic, is that it's also about receiving. And I know, especially for Black women, it's kind of like a thing that we have. You always want to give, but the minute somebody wants to give us something, we freak out, we can't handle it. That was also part of my journey with self-care and my spiritual care, is learning how to receive. And Beauty Magic and my goddess, she sits back and let things come to her, honey. She's just like, you adore me. Okay, thanks. And then she's also willing to give and protect. Those are the feelings, those are the vibes that your beauty goddess should be giving you. So that's a great way to stay focused and realize, well, how is she resonating with me? Am I getting a feeling of softness, but I'm powerful, alluring, but I'm giving, I love to receive, but I'm ready to protect and heal my community? Those are the vibes that you should be looking for. Let me know in the comments below, what does beauty feel like for you? I want to know. Those are my keywords, but I would love to see how y'all interpret it. So let me know below right now. Is it soft? Is it powerful? Is it sexy? Is it daring? Let me know below. Give me that keyword that comes up for you when you think of beauty. Fourth thing you want to do is, once you narrow down a goddess that you're like, I see you, sis, and I see me in you, sis. When you get to that state, practice their practices, read their stories, see what they do, learn how to invoke and conjure that energy, and try them out. See if they make you feel as powerful. If they make you feel uncomfortable, the practices kind of tap into your insecurities, that's not a goddess that I would have as my main focus point, because the whole point of Beauty Magic is for you to feel confident, for you to show up as your best self, and to give that beauty to the world with ease, because you just are standing in your power and your truth. So if you're doing the practices and you feel weird about it, you feel a little uneasy, you're just kind of like, oh, no, this is like, you know, like, this will make me feel comfortable with my beliefs, then that's not your main goddess, and that's fine. Go back to your research and look them up. Definitely for your research, try to get like a top 5. Like for me, I have my main G, but I also have 4 other goddesses that evoke that same energy for me and that I kind of tap into. One of them is really based on joy. The other one's more like that fierceness, like if I need to tap into my warrior energy, because that's still Beauty Magick. So definitely make sure that you practice the practice. If it doesn't feel right, go back to the drawing board. This is also, again, a journey. It's not going to happen in 5 minutes. Okay, I've been looking for who I found maybe 3 years ago. My almost probably for the past 20 years, right? Since I was about like 8 or 9, I learned about goddesses and I was just kind of like, oh, I want this energy in my life. Like it took me a long time. And the goddess that I had prior to, she was dope, but like I fell in and out of it because there was no real connection. And now I found a goddess that just speaks directly to me and empowers me. And I want y'all to have that same experience. 5th thing you want to do in finding your goddess is strengthen the bond. So once you found your main G and you're enjoying the practices, you love the feeling she's giving you, continue to practice and strengthen your bond. And that's how you'll really know if that's your goddess. See if you can commit maybe for a full moon cycle and do the practices that come up with your goddess and see how it makes you feel. Most people who practice Beauty Magick, Friday is our day. Friday is our jam. That's when we really dive in deep. So I practice Beauty Magick every single day. It's a part of my self-care. It's a part of my morning ritual and my night ritual. But Friday I go all in. Friday is all about taking care of the physical temple. It's all about meditating and praying. It's all about staying focused and envisioning what I want for myself. Friday is my day. And Friday, again, is the main day for a lot of beauty goddesses. So find out what that is and begin to practice, begin to strengthen it, and begin to see how her energy shows up in your life. Because once you're able to identify that and it works, it gets so much more easier from that. And there's the blessings, the experiences, the joy, the magic. It starts oozing from every crevice in your body and nook in your life. And you're just kind of like, what took me so long to get here? What took me so long to get to such a beautiful place? Okay. So using these 5 tips will definitely connect you to your dream goddess and allow you to tap into that beauty magic and all that energy that you deserve to have, boo. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to see who comes up for you. Let me know what goddess you're working with right now if you already have a beauty goddess in mind. Who's an image of beauty for you. Let me know who that is in the comments. I want to know. I want to connect and see if maybe we have the same goddess. Or maybe you'll find your community in the comments because you'll find out that there's another beauty wolf who has the same goddess as you. You're just kind of like, oh snap, let's connect. What are you doing to practice? What is she doing to practice? How can y'all practice together? All that fun stuff. Wolf, did you subscribe yet? Because, I mean, this was a pretty good episode and I know you got some really good tips and I know you want to come back for next week's episode. You know what? Why don't you go click subscribe, notify yourself when we come back with the goods, and then go check out another episode on Loboland Beauty because we cute or whatever. And I will see you either in the lives, the replays, or the next episode of Beauty Wolf Edit. Bye. Love you to the moon and back, Wolf.